Whether you guys are playing quick play or some sweaty ranked, comms are one of the most important parts of Halo Infinite gameplay, and I'm going to tell you guys how to have the best comms in your lobby today. YouTube, it is your favorite gamer here, Above Average Cody, coming at you with, that's right, a Halo Infinite comms video. And these comms really go for any first-person shooter, but I am catering this video specifically to Halo Infinite. Doesn't matter if it's quick play, doesn't matter if it's ranked, we're going to go over all of the best comms to have for really any team you're going to play with. Now guys, I broke these comms into 3 separate sections. We're going to go over beginner, which covers map callouts and really just talking about where the enemy is to your teammates. What I'd call intermediate, which is how much damage you're doing, what guns you have, and just where you are as an individual on the map. And then what I'd consider to be much more advanced, which will mainly cover kind of making plans for the team, where the team should go, where you want people to focus, and just more advanced things like that. Now guys, some overall general things you have to remember when making comms. First one is, do not talk crap to the other team. I realize there's very unique situations where you may feel it's necessary. If you're just starting out in ranked or quick play, you're not the best at the game, I don't want to hear you talking crap to the other team. I don't care if you're on my team. I don't care if you're on the other team. I don't want to hear you saying that. And then also, do not bring down your teammates. I do not care if it is your friends. I'm not your father. I shouldn't have to tell you guys this, but especially if they're randoms. I don't want you talking bad on somebody because they're having a rough game, guys. You should pick up your teammates with the comms, not drill them down. If somebody's having a bad game, that doesn't mean they're booty at the game, guys. Try to pick them up, try to get them going, and it might make the game better for you. Alrighty, guys. Now, what we are discussing as beginner comms are very simple. Location, guys. To learn the callouts on the map, for example, live fire. Up here, they call it nest. Sniper's nest, whatever you want to call it. Nest obviously being much faster. So, call out enemy on nest. So if your teammate's here fighting somebody back B plat, he knows, oh, there's somebody nest. Literally, just call out any enemies you see, guys. So down nest ramp, very simple. Or shooting nest ramp. And then if this guy's back here, this is back B plat. Some people call this green tower. Some call it green. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. So for good comms, you have to call out where you see enemies. I'm talking right away when you see them, or if you know somebody's heading somewhere. Basically, what you're trying to do with this aspect of comms is be the eyes for your teammates when they are not in that area of the map. It is much easier for somebody taking fights over here to plan out the map and where they should be if he has somebody over here calling out, you know, if somebody's going for active camo, somebody's going dummy door, which is the door over there, somebody's going key door. You're basically trying to make a map of where the entire enemy team is, guys. And that's kind of the basis of making callouts. The simpler, more objective aspect of making these callouts is talking about where you are shooting and what you're shooting at. So if you're saying there's 2 enemies B plat and poor 3430, whatever his name is over there, you're calling it out so that your other teammates know, okay, there's 2 people over there, my homies are down horrendous and they need some help, so you're kind of calling out where the enemies are so that your teammates can come help. Literally, that's the most basic comms ever, guys. Whether you're in quick play, whether you're in ranked, whether you're in big team battles, these comms are going to help your team significantly. So that covers calling out where enemies are, and trust me, guys, learn the map callouts. I'm not going to go over them all in this video, but map callouts will make it much easier. And there are general terms people use to make map callouts. Like, again, most people call that nest, most people call that B plat, most people call that garage door. But if you don't know the map callouts, guys, just call it whatever it looks like, and chances are your team will be able to figure it out. They'd rather you make up something like, oh, the big green tower with white on top that's on B flag, you know. People would much rather a crappy comm that they know what you're talking about than no comms at all. Alrighty, guys, now I want to cover what I consider to be more intermediate comms. Now, everybody does not need to do this, but I think this is something that you'll hear great players do that you don't really see in every single lobby, and that is calling out guns, what gun you have, what guns the enemies have, and then also the damage you're doing to enemies. Now, I'm wrapping these both into one because, say this guy here has the sniper. You can call out that you're fighting the sniper. Maybe you have him half health, maybe you have him cracked shield, and then you can be like, oh, snipe down on yard, snipe down by pillars, snipe down outside of B plat by repulsor. All comms like that, guys, are comms nobody makes, and it is something that takes a lot of experience. That's why I'm kind of calling it intermediate, because after playing a lot of Halo Infinite, you start to notice what guns are in people's hands. You notice what guns they drop. Obviously, he dropped a needler, not a sniper rifle, but these are very important comms that help teams a lot. Now, you're going to want to use this more in ranked. Quick play, this doesn't really matter as much. But power weapons are very important, and they turn the tides of a game, guys. So call out when you see them. And then, as mentioned, call out the damage you're doing before you are dead. You do not have to wait until you're dead to call out you have somebody cracked, guys. If you crack the dude back here and he goes back and hides, call out that you have one cracked in back pillars, or call out that you have one shot. Call out that you have one half health, and then somebody can come out and help, and he knows which enemy is half health because you just called it out, and it just makes it much easier and more fluid for a team to work together. Now, you don't want to always be doing this, guys. If you have an absolute freebie kill and you just have this guy one-on-one and you know you're not going to lose to this guy, don't be shouting out every little bullet that you hit for damage. I mean, you'll have to learn it as you go, but it does clutter comms if you're always talking about how much damage you have done. But if you're taking a lot of heat, guys, you're about to die, then you might want to be like, once one shot back pillars, and then you drop, and then you're not waiting to make that call out. You can start spectating your other players while you're dead and kind of seeing what else is going on, because they already got that call out that somebody is damaged back here, and they're going to be sprinting over to kind of help finish that guy or use their discretion and kind of stay alive. Next up, guys, we have what I consider to be the most advanced comms that you really won't even need and you won't even hear unless you get into high diamond, high onyx, things like that. And that is kind of taking over a game and making plans for your team. Now, this doesn't have to be a single person thing. Every team has a leader. We understand that. But you can do this at any time, even if the comms are going silent. And that's kind of like telling your team what they should be doing. Say you have an AC hold on strongholds or something, try to get the team coordinated and say, oh, let's all push B, or oh, let's all push C, or let's hold this side of the map, let's focus the power-ups. Kind of just talking about a general plan, but do not be very vague with it. Do not say, oh, we need to cap points, or oh, we need to hold the oddball, or more importantly, we need to get kills. Those are the dumbest comms you will ever hear anyone say. You say those to high Onyx players, guys, and you are going to sound like an absolute idiot. You are just stating the obvious. I think I remember way back when Halo Infinite came out, FaZe or somebody was making comms, and they're like, we need to be proactive. We need to be proactive. And that's a pro team making that comm, guys. Saying we need to be proactive is the dumbest comm ever because it does not have a specific goal. So if you're going to make comms like this and you want to state the obvious, guys, make plans. If it's Slayer and you want to say we need to get more kills, how about you make a plan so that you can get more kills? Like, oh, guys, slow down. Guys, stick together. Guys, we need to speed up and push the other team because they're hiding in back garage. Things like that. Just make plans for your team. And this does not have to be you yelling at the entire team and telling them what to do, guys. It could be like, hey, 3-4-3-0 free runner, team up with me, let's hold hands and let's take on these guys. You know what I mean? If you're getting singled out or you see somebody getting singled out, don't just be like, hey, stupid, stop running off and taking the 1v1 fights. Be like, hey, man, why don't we try to stick together so that we can get more kills and stay alive longer and things like that. This also goes along with picking up your teammates. Don't bring them down. Instead of being Mr. Oh, I'm going to point out what everybody's doing wrong and blame everything on my teammates. Talk in the comms such that you can get something going so you can get the team working together. Because I can promise you, if you guys are losing and you start beating down on your teammates in the comms, then you guys are just going to lose even worse. People are going to be upset. And more importantly, it's not going to be fun, guys. We're playing ranked. We're playing quick play to have fun. So just don't be doing none of that. So, guys, the final and most advanced part of comms is being kind of, what can I call it? Being a captain of the team. Try to get everybody going, try to get everybody working together, make sure everybody's on the same page. At the start of the game, be like, you two go there, you two go the other way. You know, it's just, I could give you like examples of all these comms, but it's all very situational. Hopefully this video just gets you guys thinking about what can be good comms. So I'll reiterate just really quick in case you guys sped through the video a little too fast. I realized I did a lot of talking. So step 1, learn the map callouts and just actively talk about where enemies are, where they're going, where they're spawning, things like that. Intermediate, which is part 2, guys, talk about the amount of damage you're putting in, call out how damaged somebody is, call out if they're full health, and more importantly, try to see what guns they drop. If you see a sniper or a rocket launcher drop, or if you know how much ammo is in it, that can tell your team whether or not they should prioritize it and exactly where it is if they are going to go try to pick it up. And then finally, the most advanced part of comms, guys, try to get the team going, try to make plans for your team, and try to just keep everybody working together. Halo Infinite is a very team-oriented game, guys, and the more you can talk to each other and coordinate a good plan for everybody in the squad, the easier it's going to go for you. Alrighty, guys, that covers just about everything I wanted to cram into this Halo Infinite comms video. Now, again, do not bring your teammates down, guys. Pick them up. Try to get everybody working together. And also, do not clutter the comms. Don't be talking about a ton of nonsense. Don't call out stupid stuff. And don't yell at your teammates, guys, because those are things that you just don't want to hear. And it's great when people have mics in. It's great when people are making comms. But some comms just upset people, and they overall just make the game not very fun. So try to be smart with your comms, guys. Be very objective based with your comms. If you're saying something and screaming it in your friends' ears, make sure it is relevant to helping the team and just helping you guys win the game. Alrighty, guys, I really do hope this video helps you out. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if it did, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see, whether it's Halo Infinite or really anything gaming related. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not already, guys. Please leave a like while you are down there, and then also feel free to join the channel membership. It is $4.99, but you get some cool emojis, but don't feel like you have to. No content here is hidden behind a paywall. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all very much. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.